Hi there, Cancer, and welcome to Sunshine Intuitive Readings. This will be my first reading for you, as I have just joined the YouTube network and thought I would share some of my sunshine with my YouTube friends. So welcome and thank you for joining. I hope you enjoy your monthly March reading. I also encourage you to check out your rising sign forecast video as well, as sometimes things will pop up in your rising sign that don't necessarily show in your primary sun sign. So check those out too, just to make sure that you're covered and you're seeing what's going to happen this month. I'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck this month. It's a very common deck and one that a lot of people resonate with, so I thought it would be a good starting point. For the month ahead, I'm going to use just a very simple spread using 4 cards representing the 4 elements: air, fire, water, and earth. And we'll see what March of 2016 is going to bring for my Cancer friends. So without further ado, we'll get started and see what the month ahead is going to bring. Okay, I'll put that in sight for you. There's our 4 cards. Now, I do like 2 bonus cards. I'm definitely a bonus person. So these are our 2 bonus cards for the month. And these are what I generally look at as the overarching themes for your month. So here you have the Hermit, and here you have the 4 of Wands, which is kind of ironic. So here I'm getting that, you're deep in meditation, you want to think about, where you've come from, get stock of where you are, and where you want to see yourself going forward. So I see yourself not necessarily withdrawing, because this is not a withdrawing card, but I see you taking some time for yourself to think about, what's transpired over the last little while and where you want to see yourself going in the future. So I see that as an overarching theme of the month. I also see with this card that you've got some celebrations happening this month. I see there's a joyous event. There might be a couple. You're celebrating with some people. It's all very happy, very positive. There's people around. So, and down here, there's definitely, wow, you have a lot of people in your life this month coming and going. Let's get down here. Let's see what's going on. So here in the air position, which represents your mind, the way you perceive things, the way you're looking at things, your general outlook on life in general. So here we have the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen might not necessarily be a female. It could be a man or a woman, but they're in your life. This is a very tranquil person, somebody who, very, very knowledgeable, likes to think things through, not always forthcoming with information, and not because they are trying to be deceitful or hurt people. It's just they sometimes hold on to their knowledge and their insights because they don't know how the person will react if they share that information. They think sometimes, that old saying, sometimes honesty hurts. Well, sometimes they don't like to share things because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. So I see that as your general mood this month. I see this as actually you this month, and you're maybe not being as forthcoming as you could be with your insights and your thoughts and perceptions and knowledge because you don't want to hurt anybody. So again, coming back to this very thoughtful stage in your life right now, you're holding on to that information because you don't want to hurt anybody. And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. You're the best gauge of the recipient and how they'll take it. Let's see what else we have here. In the fire position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So again, this could be a man or a woman. And whenever we see knights, that's always a message. And in the fire position, fire represents what you're most passionate about, the things that you really want to see happen, the things you really want to focus on, that you're spending your energy on. Again, I see this as a person. There's somebody out there bringing a message. I don't think you want to hear the message, to be quite honest. They're going to be taking some time up in your month. Definitely. You're going to be thinking a lot. This might be the person that you don't want to be honest and forthcoming with because you don't want to hurt their feelings, but they're definitely going to be sharing a message with you, and you might not like it too much. It's a message you should listen to. Sometimes those messages come in and we, oh, what are they talking about? But sometimes there's some information there that you need. It just might not be delivered in the most tactful of ways. It doesn't mean that the message isn't still relevant for you. In the water position, which represents your emotions and your general overall well-being and how you're feeling this month, you have the King of Swords. And again, another person. Again, man or woman. This is how you're feeling. This is somebody who is in an authority position, very sure of themselves, and rightfully so. They've got the sword in an upright position. Again, I see advice coming into you. You've got a lot of people in your life this month, Cancer. A lot of people. This is words of wisdom coming from this person, and it's really going to hit home with you. I don't think it's going to be a negative message. However, the person delivering it is not that warm and feely type person. They're very to the point. Here's the message. Let's move on kind of thing. I'm not getting that it's a negative message, though. I think they're there to help you. And I don't see you taking it in a negative way either, but definitely giving you lots to think about. You've got a lot to think about this month, Cancer. I see some decisions happening this month. And finally, in the Earth position, which represents your material possessions, tangible things that you can touch and feel, we have the Knight of Swords. Another sword, but in reverse. So again, I see another person. Like I said, you've got a lot of people, a lot of activity in your life this month. A message coming to you. An urgent message I'm getting from this. You're getting some type of urgent message. It's going to have something to do with something that you can touch, a material possession. It could be a person. It's going to be a message, and I see this is where the decision comes into play. This is where you need to think about what you want to do. And I'm getting that these are all different people. I really get the pull that this is you this month in the air position. And that you're thinking, and some people are telling you things and you're saying, oh, well, you know, and I could tell you the way it really is, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to stir the pot even further kind of thing. But there is a decision that you're going to have to make about something in a material sense. Don't get me wrong, this seems like a very heavy month, but there's a lot of good things going on too. There's a lot of people that are there that don't have all these heavy messages, that are just there to celebrate with you and to have fun and to enjoy you for who you are. No clauses, so to speak, attached. So, but this is going to be a month of decisions, of thinking, of contemplating, where have I come from, where do I want to go. And finally, the outcome, if you will, to the month. I have the Six of Swords, which means you're going on a journey, but it's in reverse. So I see you holding strong. You're not running away from any of this. You're holding your ground. So despite all of the decisions, despite all of the messages that are coming in, you're holding your ground. You're saying, you know what? Like, that's great. Thanks so much for your advice. I'll take it. You're going to sit on it. You're going to think about it. And then you're going to turn it into what you want to do this month and how you want to move forward with this information that's coming forward. I don't see you running away from any of it. I don't think you need to run away from any of it because you've got this. You totally have this. So all in all, it looks like a good month. It looks like a deep month, if you will, one of a lot of thinking and contemplation. A lot of people coming in and out of your life. There's going to be a lot of messages and decisions, food for thought. Some you might not like. Doesn't mean that it's not necessarily messages that you should be ignoring. But overall, I see you sitting in a very, very strong position at the end of the month. So with that, Cancer, you've got a busy month ahead. I will leave you to it. I look forward to seeing you next month. Thank you so much for joining. Until then, keep your head up, keep smiling, and enjoy the sunshine. Take care.